was walking around my yard this afternoon and I noticed my Grumichama was throwing quite a bit of flowers out, so I thought it was worthy of catching on video. And what we'll do is I'll check in on this periodically, and maybe in about 2 weeks or so, when the fruit sets, we'll take a look and see how successful all of this flowering was. Really here on this angle. This is the most this one has ever put out. So we'll see. I'll attach that segment and put it on the same video as this flower shot here. So we'll see the before and after. And again, out of all these flowers, we'll see how many fruit we got. It'll be interesting to see. So again, Eugenia brasiliensis, and it's towards the late May. I think it's the 25th or thereabouts of May. So here's a follow-up on Grumichama, probably about 6 or 7 weeks after we saw the previous segment with the flowers, and you can just sort of see that these cherries are coming on. Very slow process. I haven't seen these flower and fruit in years, and I always, for some reason I recall it took maybe about 3 to 4 weeks for everything to happen, and this is, again, I'll verify and I'll write it down in the description, but I swear this is about 6 or 7 months after, or not months, idiot, weeks after the initial flowering, and we've just started getting cherries coming on. So hopefully it won't take too much longer, and when they're ripe and mature, I'll do a final little segment. So here's one last quick look at the Grumichama, and I was out about 2 days ago and this thing had maybe half a dozen ripe cherries on it, and I ate one and it was good, and there were some greens, and I came out today because I was busy the last couple of days, and they've all pretty much ripened and fallen off, so you got to keep a close eye on it. And I've seen this before with these, but these are very small. Let me zoom in a little bit there. There's a fingernail for scale there. So I don't know if that's because this is the first crop this year from this plant, or if it's characteristic of the plant's nature, this particular plant, and this is as big as they'll get. So I don't know, we'll see next year. But anyway, it did produce fruit this year, and so I'm happy for that. And they are tasty. So one last look at Grumichama.